You barbecue lovers out there, today we are going to be looking at a very, very special recipe, and it is going to be a dry rub, specially for barbecue. Sometimes you don't feel like going and taking up all the bottles and all those things. You just want something that you can just brush on, and it is all there. Well, this is it. So I have been making dry rubs for a while, but there is a different blend for different things and all of that. So this one today is going to be the barbecue one. And I took out everything. So right now, if you could smell what I'm smelling all the different herbs, fresh herbs and stuff. So before we get started, if you are first time seeing this channel, my name is Annie. Welcome. Welcome to the family. And if you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for taking the time to come back. Let's get started with our recipe now. I have everything here in front of me, and this is what I'm going to put it in. Then I have a whisk to whisk it, and I have another special ingredient that I will be putting in it as well. And I mean, when you put this ingredient in everything, I learned that from a man. We never used to put this ingredient in anything, but I learned that when I was about 12 years old about this ingredient in gravies and stews and all those things. So let's get started. My first thing I'm gonna start with my paprika. This smells so good. This is smoked paprika, and I have a cup and a half of paprika here. And that smoky, smoky smell is awesome. Then I have some sugar here, and this is some brown cane sugar, and this is also a cup and a half. Yeah, also a cup and a half. Then I have, this is my onion powder. This is my onion powder. Let me just move these things so that I can get that closer to me. This is my onion powder. Then I have some salt. My onion powder was a half cup. And then this is a quarter cup of salt. Then I have some mustard powder. And that also is a half cup of mustard powder. And this is some cumin, and I have a quarter cup of the cumin. This is some oregano, and it was the regular oregano, and I put it in the blender to get it more powdered. So this is a half cup of oregano. Then I have some ginger here. I just like the flavor of ginger and stuff. And I have a half cup there, but I think I'm only gonna put a quarter cup of the ginger because you don't want it too, hot or whatever. And this is some garlic. This is my garlic powder that I'm gonna put right in there. And last but not least, Sorry about that. Last but not least is, oh, actually, it's not last. I have some black pepper, and this is a quarter cup of black pepper. And then this is a half cup of cayenne pepper. All right, because we have so much here, it's not going to be really very hot. But so that it doesn't be too hot, I would put just some of it and then I would taste it after. So this is our luscious dry rub. So you saw everything that went into this, and this is a dry rub specially for barbecue. And then we are going to put in some cinnamon, and I'm going to put some Ceylon cinnamon in it. And this, I'm going to use a quarter cup of the Ceylon cinnamon. Ooh, that smells so good. Uh, and then something else that why am I knocking everything? Something else that I love, and this is some powdered bay leaf. So I'm going to put a little bit of powdered bay leaf in that. And this is a tablespoon and a half. Then I have a mixture here of herb garlic. So it's just garlic with some dry herbs in them like parsley and thyme and things like that. So I had reduced the garlic because I knew I was going to be putting in this. So that's good for that. That is 2 tablespoonfuls. And that is our rub. It has some niceness in it. So you can just put this in a container and whenever you're ready, you take some out and you take. Today I am going to be doing some barbecue chicken. So let me. All right. So we are all done here with this. This is our nice dry rub. This is what it calls Sweet Annie's dry rub for barbecue. So you can, anything that you don't want, you can replace it with something else. The powder is just going up in my nose. But this is good just the way it is. Let me just taste it. This is awesome. What you can do, I use sea salt. So you can use whatever kind of salt you want to use. But if you don't want any salt in this at all, you can leave out the salt and then just add how much of the salt you want to add. But when you put this on your meat or whatever, you really wouldn't need to add any salt at all. So that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. And if you did, just subscribe to the channel because you'll be getting a lot more of this kind of stuff on this channel. This is a very new channel. My main channel is Sweet Honey's Naturals. And what I used to do everything on Sweet Honey's Naturals, but I've decided not to. So subscribe to the channel and you will be getting a lot of recipes from me. So this is it. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. And remember, everywhere you go, let your light shine and spread the love.